All right. So, due to time constraints and the fact that I fly out tomorrow at like 9 in the morning, I don't want to leave food over, a 3 day period just sitting in the fridge. Um, I don't want to leave like cheese out open. I don't want to leave, steak, whether it's cooked or uncooked. I don't want to leave it out just because I want to be able to maximize the amount of time that the food has in terms of like expiration and whatnot so I can eat it. But if I go out and buy new food now, the reason I'm saying this is because I'm pretty much all out of food now. So I probably have about 5, 6 ounces of steak. This is the last of the cheese right here that I have. So here, I'll show you guys. So this is 6 ounces of steak. I've got probably this much left. 6 ounces of steak, 60 grams of rice, and we've got 50, no, 60 grams of rice, 67 grams of cheese, 6 ounces of steak. So we got plenty of rice. We've got enough steak to probably hold us over for another meal, maybe. But I think for late, like meal later or meal number three, I'll probably have to do some fast food, even though I don't want to. But just to just so I don't have to go out buy food that I'm not even going to be able to eat for the next 3 days. I think I'm just going to go out, maybe get either some Chick-fil-A or some Panda. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what comes around. But being that that's all the cheese and that's all the steak, I got it almost perfect with like, buying the food and trying to space it out just in time. So we'll see how it goes. So for this meal, let's go over some of these macros. It's almost 600 calories. It's 594 calories, 51 grams of protein, 49 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of fat, which is not bad. It's keeping everything around the 30% mark for the entire day. So 30% of my calories, 30% of my protein, 38% of my carbs, and about 37% of my fats, which is not terrible. I like to, being that I have 3 meals a day, 3, 6, 9, and they'll vary. Each one will not be exactly 30. Like this one is on the higher end, so that means that maybe my dinner will probably be on the lower end of the 30. So that being said, this is going to be a good meal. I'm going to enjoy it because once I'm out traveling, eat as I don't get to eat like this. Like I said, it's just going to be cold food from the grocery store and it's going to be fast food that I'm going to have to live off of for the next 3 days, which is going to be 9 meals, 3, 6, 9. Yeah. So, but I'm feeling good. 30-minute cardio yesterday and then a solid chest workout. I got sub 7. So I got, I think, like 6 hours and 40 minutes of sleep. I went to bed like extremely late and I ended up still getting damn good sleep. My Whoop is telling me I got 90% recovery for 6.5. I got 6 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. I don't know if you guys can see that there. But 6 hours and 30 minutes for 90% recovery. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good. I haven't had that in a while. I really think the 200 calories are definitely helping out. I think my body is finally realizing it's not dying. So I think if we can keep this up over the weekend, by the time we get back, I'll be able to, let's see. Yeah. So I started on Saturday, so I fly back Saturday. So Saturday will be the last day that I have the 200. Damn, mosquito or fly. I don't know what the hell. It's probably the fly. It probably wants this damn food. But Saturday will be the last day, and then on Sunday I'll get to go up another 100 calories, which is really exciting. Because this food is doing me so good. I've been in a deficit for so long. It just, I thought feeling the way I was feeling was normal, and now I'm like, damn, good sleep, workouts are going good. I'm not at full power yet in terms of working out. Obviously, I'm not going to be for a while. And I'm not going to be full power to what I was over a year ago, but I'm definitely feeling stronger. I'm definitely getting better sleep. So I'm looking forward to this maintenance phase. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to do another cut. I might do another cut just to fuck around and find out, but it's gonna be quick because I am ready to start packing on some muscle, if you know what I mean. So this is meal number one, and we'll see each other for meal number two, I guess. Yeah, because I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet for meal number two, so we'll figure it out. But meal number one, here you go. This is the one: steak, rice, cheese. Meal number two, I don't know, but stay tuned. I'll see you a second for you. It'll be about a few hours for me. All right, y'all. All right, all right, all right. Meal number two. I had to do it. I couldn't help myself, but it's okay because it's all staying within the macros. Okay, so we've got some sauces here. Chick-fil-A sauce. I like it. They give me a fuck ton of sauces, but maybe I'll eat one, but I don't even eat a whole one. I'll eat like a half a sauce. And then this is the one. This is where it's at right here. 0 cal, baby. This is the Zesty Buffalo. I don't know if that zoomed in, but for today's haul at Chick-fil-A, I got a 12-piece grilled nugget. I don't think you guys can really see it, but it's a 12-piece grilled nugget. Okay. And a regular schmegular chicken Sammy. And it's the fried chicken, not the grilled chicken. There's no cheese, no lettuce, no tomato. Just probably, I think, a couple of pickles. But that sets me off for the day. Or not set me off, but it puts me in line to be able to not have to go to the grocery store and still be able to eat what I have left over here at home. But that is for later. You guys will see. But this is 445 calories for the Chick-fil-A sandwich, 27 grams of fat, 38 grams of, or 18 grams of fat, 27 grams of protein, and 38 grams of carbs. It's pretty even, more or less. I think I would just need a little bit more protein on this to keep the bars kind of equal. But that's why I got this. So this guy, the 12 count nugget, is 174 calories for 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb, and 4 grams of fat. So it's like very, very minimal. And if you guys are visual learners like me, this is what it looks like. So it's like high protein, hardly any carbs, and just a little bit of fat. And I'm assuming the fat is probably just whatever oil they use to grill it with. And again, you guys also have to remember that these food nutrition labels are not 100% right 100% of the time. So I think, what is it, like a 20% give or take? So 20% give or take for what the actual macros are for every time. It's not bad, but this is this has been my like go-to meal at Chick-fil-A, as you guys saw, like when I'm out working, and that'll probably be my go-to meal when I'm traveling as well, because it's just so easy. There's a Chick-fil-A and mostly all of the places that I work at or that I work near. So hopefully we can do that, and if it's not that, it's Panda. But this is a pretty good combo. It's high protein, just enough fats. And the great thing about doing this early in the day is that tonight, so for my last meal, I even though it's not the meal that I'm used to eating, which is like steak, rice, and cheese, or steak, berries, and cheese, or even turkey, I can still fill in the gaps that I need. So even if I was having this with, I don't know, like let's say instead of the 12-piece nugget, I had the small mac and cheese, I would be able to track that and be like, okay, well, I've reached my max fats for the day, and I probably just need maybe 5 more grams of fats for the day. Okay, my carbs, I'm still kind of low, and my protein, I'm definitely low. So then for that, I would be able to sub in for the last meal and just close it all off. So if I need a lot of protein or a lot of carbs or a lot of fats or whatever combination it is, at the end of the day, I can figure that out with either a home meal or a cold meal from the store. And a cold meal from the store, I mean like, let's say let's say I go to the store and the cold meal I can get is, for protein, it'll be from the deli, right? So it'll be like the turkey. I'll probably end up doing the turkey. For the fats, I'll probably end up doing the cheese that I've been eating, just because it's the most, maybe not the most efficient, because I'm sure there are other cheeses that are probably more efficient at, fats to protein to calories. But for me, it's the one that I prefer. So I prefer that one. I'm used to it. I know what I'm going to get. And it comes in a packaged thing, so I don't have to worry about, oh, has this cheese been out for however long, or is this gonna taste different, or whatever the case may be. It's prepackaged. It's fine. It's good to go. Grab it off the shelf, crack it open, eat it. And then for carbs, literally almost anything, I feel. I mean, if I'm really down bad, I could just go to like a Panda and get white rice, or I could just I don't know, maybe get some bread, or if I can't find anything, I mean, I guess I could just do like some saltine crackers. But at most of these places, you can get some bread, you can get cheese, you can get the turkey, and a lot of these places have, like, hopefully a Sprouts nearby. So being that that's the store that I usually shop at, I'm pretty familiar with their products, so I know what to get. So it just comes down to like familiarity, and you know having done it before, you can replicate it and keep doing it again, which is why I love steak, rice, and cheese. It's easy, to the point. I can get my macros in, boom. With Chick-fil-A, it can be, right? But then you run into like, oh, what meal is this for the day, right? So if this Chick-fil-A was the last meal of the day, then I would have to be not eating completely the entire like sandwich, or I would have to just have like a bite just to be able to get enough fats and protein and carbs into to fit in for the macros for the day. And then that's when it starts to get complicated, because it's like you gotta weigh it, and then you gotta cut it, and for me that's too complicated. I don't want to be doing that shit. Just let me eat this in its entirety, and then let me figure out at night how I can fill those macros, and then it'll be probably tonight you guys will see. But I mean, it'll be something simple. It's like tuna, mayo, and what do I want? Oh, and saltine crackers. Like, that's easy. Those go together. Throw some mustard in that bitch. We'll be fine. But for right now, this is the meal. the day went by pretty fast. Been working, so I'm gonna eat this. Probably get some water and head out to the gym because I haven't gone and I want to go. And yeah, we'll see how it. Hopefully, it's not too busy. Last night, oh my god, it was so bad. It felt like a fever dream almost, right? Fever dreams are bad, right? That it just feels right saying that. There was just heads everywhere. It was flooded. Oh my god, it was terrible. I ended up having to do, I think, more like probably like 70% of my workout at one bench just because I didn't want to get up and try and fight for another bench or another machine. It was a pain in the ass. But here I go again at the same time. Wish me luck. We'll see. Maybe we'll try another gym today. But I'll see you guys for dinner. All right, y'all. Last meal of the day. We made it. And as promised, I tried to make it look a little nicer for you guys. But it's tuna with mustard and mayonnaise and rice and some crackers, some saltines. So we've got two cans of tuna with 25 grams of light mayo, 40 grams of rice. You guys can see that there, and five saltines. So the five saltines, random number, but that's the serving size for these guys. That's what it says on the box. So that's what I just put on there. And it's pretty cool because on the app, once again, it's pretty sweet because it does it for you. So it says one serving, and the serving is already, I don't know if you guys can see. It's not focusing. Let me see. Nope, it's not going to focus. But the serving is already 5 crackers, and it tells you it's 16 grams. So that's pretty nice. And it's not that many calories. It's only 60 calories, and it's only 11 grams of carbs. But I didn't want to just be eating mush because I threw some rice in there just because I wanted some extra garbage. Otherwise, I would have had to have had like 15 crackers, like saltines, because it would have, the equivalent to this rice is another 10 saltines. So I figured I would get more satiety. How the fuck do you say that? I don't know how you say that. But I'm gonna feel more full eating this rice as opposed to 10 more crackers. Crackers, it's dry carbs and it just goes in and out super quick. So I figured I know this is also dry carbs, but it'll be easier to eat because it's more mushy, it's more moist. But totaling us out for the day, that's the last meal. We're at 1,700 calories, well, 1,707, 148 grams of protein, 133 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of fats. So the only reason that the carbs are a little off is because I had to balance out the fats. And the reason I had to balance out the fats is because I may or may not have had half of a Chick-fil-A sauce packet. Couldn't help myself. They were fucking good. I really like it. I couldn't help myself, so that's what I had. So that threw off the calories, not so much. It was only 36 calories. The whole packet is about 15 grams, and I only had, wait, nope, we're fixing this right now. Yeah, okay, it's still the same. It's about 65 calories. So I only had half the package, and the thing is already on there. It's already marked, which is really nice. I didn't have to scan anything. I just looked it up, Chick-fil-A sauce, and then I clicked on it. It was already there, and then you just click the serving, and then it was one package. So I didn't eat the whole package. I just had half. So it gave me the readings for that, which is nice. So I'll probably be having more of that while I'm away because I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to go to the store. I hope I do, but we'll see. And if I do, I did want to get like some of that cheese, but I don't know. We'll just see how the cards play out. I leave at 9 in the morning, so that's gonna be an early start. I'll be up at like 7:30 trying to get to the airport. So we'll see. I will, if I can't get a video of what I'm eating, I'll definitely try and get some pictures. That way you guys can see what the hell it is that I'm eating while I'm traveling. But for tonight, this is it. It definitely tastes better than it looks. So, don't be too harsh. It's getting the macros in for sure. But that's it. That's it for tonight. Wish me luck tomorrow. And don't forget to track your fucking macros and stop overeating if you're trying to cut. And if you're trying to get some gains, make sure you overeat. Just make sure to track it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.